What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, ATruckerNamedJay. Checking in, man. Welcome to the Life with Jay channel. We thank you for being here. Let me take this gum out of my mouth. Thank you for being here today. Hope you like, comment, share the video while you're here. What I want to talk about today is another one of those common sense type subjects in which people feel like that this should be common sense knowledge and things that you should know before leasing a truck or buying a truck or whatever. But like I say, common sense ain't as common as it used to be. And when you have an industry where the education level is so low, and as far as the requirement, you kind of gotta just reiterate some things and just say some things to some people so that they, maybe they get a better understanding. So learn while you earn. What I mean by that is there's a large push for trucks right now. I mean, it's crazy, man. I mean, everybody wants a truck. I mean, people who like friends of mine and other business associates from other different walks of life have come to me talking about, hey, how can we invest in you, or how can we get a truck and let you run it, for us and things to that nature, just because of how my nigga got the J break, because of how, popular trucking has become. Everybody wants a truck. Everybody wants to make big moolah and all these things. But what I don't want people to miss or misunderstand, there should be no rush to get your own truck. It just shouldn't. I'm just gonna be honest. And this may not be what you want to hear, but somebody gotta say it. Owner operator, lease operator, rent a fleet, whatever name, acronym, whatever you want to come up with, is not for everybody. It's just not. There are a lot of owner operators out here who should not be owner operators. There are a lot of lease drivers out here that shouldn't be lease drivers. There are a lot of fleet, well, I don't say a lot, but there are some fleet owners out here who should not be fleet owners. Some will say me, but that's fine. I don't care. But when I say that, I mean that a lot of people are not fully preparing for everything that comes with being a business owner. You understand? When you think about, the traditional route in education, right? You think about high school diploma, you think about associate's degree, bachelor's degree, master's degree, and so forth, right? These people are preparing, at least after the high school stages, the college, they're specifically preparing for what they are going to get a career in, whether it's business, medicine, engineering, whatever, criminal justice, whatever. They are being trained specifically, and a lot of extra electives they don't really need. That's where the expensive college come from. They teach you a bunch of shit you really don't need, just to teach you a little bit of shit you do need. But whatever, we can get to that. But so they're preparing. So when they go out there into their career field, they might not have the experience for certain positions, but they have the knowledge. They have the information, right? So you have a lot of people out here, in my opinion, who are jumping into leases, who are trying to buy a truck without first obtaining all the knowledge and information that they need. How do I know? Because I can tell by questions that I see owner operators asking, lease operators asking. You feel what I'm saying? So, and what I say to that, man, listen, I know it's not cool. I know it's not trendy, but it is absolutely nothing wrong with being a company driver. And I think it seems that, at least from what I've seen, we have just moved, like nobody wants to be a company driver anymore. Everybody wants to be, I'm telling you, man, it's nothing wrong with finding a nice, especially once you got a year, maybe 2 years experience, finding a nice company, whether 1099 or not, that is going to pay you a decent wage. Let me tell you, if you are making anywhere take home from $1,500 to $2,500 as a company driver, and you're okay with your hometown situation, and you don't have big aspirations as far as being an owner operator, you may want to reconsider being one. I'm gonna just be honest with you, man. Because if you're making a consistent 15 to 2,500 a week, it's not gonna be the huge difference that you think it's gonna be when you get a truck. We get so caught up in gross and what the person gross and this, and everybody posts their gross. But make no mistake, between your expenses, maintenance, taxes, and just the random dumb shit that's gonna happen, because it's gonna happen. Make no mistake. It may not happen when you start, and it may not happen, like down. It's gonna happen eventually. I worded that wrong. It's gonna happen, right? And when I promise you, when you look at some of the better paying company driver positions, 1099 company driver positions, some W-2 are even pay good, and you compare it to probably the bottom 50% of owner operators, what they actually take home, is not a huge difference. I promise you. It's not. If anybody tell you otherwise, they lying. But you got company drivers out here, and certain, and depending on what they pull, where they're located, and the frequency that they work, who excuse me, who are making, like I said, I say 15 to 25. I know some company drivers making $3,000 hauling tanker. Now, how often they gotta work for that is different. I can't. That's on you. That's why I say, because you got a lot of guys who are home every day, but they work damn near every day too. So that's dictated, and that's a variable that you have to consider as well. But I'm just speaking in general in regards to this almost this addiction, or almost this I gotta get a truck. And Grant, I'm not telling nobody to not get a truck. I'm not gonna hold nobody back, because I would have hated if that would have happened to me. All I'm saying is there's nothing wrong with taking your time to acquire a truck and being a company driver and learning. Like, again, that's why I always recommend 1099, because you can learn so much as a 1099 company driver. If you meet a cool fleet owner, he'll probably school you as long as you run the truck like you're supposed to, and create. You can start create, like, while you are a 1099 driver, you can be creating a network of people that you know. You would be surprised. Man, let me tell you, it's not what you know, it's who you know. I am a living testimony to that. The only reason that my fleet is still running and as productive as it is now is because of who I know. That is a fact, 1,000%. Between, the high executives at VL, the other fleet owners that I've become cool with, if it was not for them, oh my God. I don't even want to think about it, so scary. You know what I mean? So surround yourself with some like-minded people. Surround yourself with some people who's doing what you want to do. Ask questions, network. Like, don't just go out there. Like, if your sole purpose of getting into one truck is for money, I'm here to tell you it's not gonna be what you think it's gonna be. Cause you're gonna make the money, but a lot of your longevity is gonna be dictated by what you do with that money. And if you do with that money like I think you're gonna do, and you ain't never had money before, it's not gonna be good, man. It's not gonna be good. Like this maintaining a business short term. Now, if you're just trying to get some quick money and then going blow it, that's what you want to do, then hey, do what you want. But again, if you're looking at longevity of a business, they said the average small business fails in the first 5 years. I heard from somebody that the average authority fails in the first year. Why do you think that is? Let me give you a hint. It ain't because of the expenses. It ain't because the truck note's too high. But, like I said, man, I'm not here to tell nobody what to do. I'm no guru. I'm no nothing. I'm just somebody who has went through some things. This last year has been a bumpy fucking ride. You know what I mean? And I'm just fortunate to still be here, to still be profitable, and to have potential for more growth. You know what I mean? Like, and that's not nothing for me to take for granted, because there are a lot of guys on and off YouTube who have had fleets and now they out of trucking, who have had trucks that have been repossessed or totaled, or, you know what I mean? So I just really, again, man, I know that the push right now is everybody get a truck. They beating down the door at VL. You know, they beating down the door at all these dealerships and stuff like that. But please, please make sure that you are fully prepared for what you're getting yourself into, and do not be ashamed to learn while you earn as a company driver, man. If you even think that owner-operator is in your future, start asking questions now. There is no dumb question. You're going to get some hate. You're going to get some criticism. Fuck them. Ask the ones that are going to give you a straight, solid answer. Lock into them. Find out what's around your area. Well, do you want to be home every day? Do you want to be home every other weekend? Do you want to be on the road for 2-3 months? You know what I'm saying? What kind of truck do you want? Do you want to pay cash for a truck? Do you want to lease a truck? These are not questions that you should be asking 30 days before you want to go make the move. These are questions that should be being asked a year, 2 years, 3 years before you even start making anything happen. In my opinion. And granted, I'll be, you know, maybe I'm a hypocrite. This is not what I did. I just jumped out there. But that doesn't always end well. I got to be honest. It just don't. There's a lot of guys that jumped out there and it didn't end well. So to what we going to do is just like I do with my kids. I want you to be better than me. I want you to be more profitable faster than I was profitable. Because it took me a while to really start being able to touch certain money because I was so unorganized. I was so out of touch with what was really going on. I was just sitting back collecting the check. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's just not a productive way to do this. You can make a lot of money in this industry, but you can lose more if you do the wrong things and you're not doing your adequate amount of research and getting knowledge and information, man. So that's all I got. I don't mean to talk your head off, man. Like I said, I really want my people to do well, man. I really do. I you know, seeing everybody, you know, whether it's at VL, whether it's at Prime, Stevens, Swift, Schneider, getting trucks and changing their family's lifestyle and, you know, growing their businesses or starting other businesses. I love seeing that shit. I love it. But I just want us to maintain it. We didn't, you know, I know for me, I didn't have short money before. Whether it was a student a refund check, tax returns. You know, I had one time the government gave me $5,000 for what they underpaid my mama for child support because my dad died or Social Security, whoever that was. So I've had large sums of money, you know, which, well, 5,000 ain't a large sum, but at 18 it was. But I've had large sums of money in short periods of time. Y'all saw the Myrtle Beach trip for those that been following me. That short money ain't nothing in comparison to the longevity. I'm telling you, it's nothing like it. Being able to make good money for a long time, it opens up doors for more opportunity. And that's the magic word, is opportunity. You don't want to waste your opportunity because you was ill-prepared. You don't want to waste your opportunity because you was following the trends. You want to take full advantage because opportunity does not come around often, especially in today's day and age. You got to go get that shit. And when you find it, you got to take care of it and nurture it just like a newborn baby. But that's all I got for y'all, man. Again, I'm no trucking guru. I'm no business financial expert or nothing. You don't got to take my word for nothing. I'm just somebody who probably went through a lot more lumps than I should have because I jumped out there without getting more information about what I was doing. But we doing pretty good now, though. I ain't even going to cap to you. So that's why I say I ain't going to tell nobody not to get a truck, because if it work out, the shit is great. But it's just, I think that we don't speak enough on what could go wrong, man. Learn and earn. Stay a company driver. Ask all the questions you can. Find out all the information you can about your area and have a solid plan. Like I said in the other video, make sure you have a solid plan. Where's my book at? I think I left it in the car. You gotta have a solid plan on what you're doing, man. For real. That's all I got, though. As always, stay safe, stay positive, stay productive. God Family Trucking, man. I'll check you next video, man. Go on.